Greetings. In today's lesson, I want us to look at patterns in addition and subtraction. So it is important to firstly determine the difference between addition and subtraction. So when we're dealing with addition, I made an example here of a plus sign. So that plus sign, it means that we are plussing. What does plussing mean? Plussing is more of a combination of numbers so that they can give us a total number that is available. So let me give an example of, let's say we have something like add 4 to 7. So if you are told to add 4 to 7, it means that you already have 7 and you're supposed to add a 4. So let me make an example of something that may happen. So let's say you have 7 oranges, right? And then I come and give you 4 oranges. Now I ask you, how many oranges are there? Or how many oranges do you have? So it means that you're going to take the ones that you already have and then you add the one that you are given. So now we're going to say 7 plus 4 equal to, and then we count, we get an 11. Now you're done with addition or adding. Sometimes it is called a sum. So but what is the sum of 4 plus 7? It means that you're going to add 7 plus 4 or 4 plus 7, and then you get the final answer. So I gave an example down here that we have. So the question says add 100 to the following numbers. So how am I going to add? I'm going to say I already have those numbers. Now I'm going to add 100. So the first one is 300. So what happens if I'm adding 100? I'm going to say 300 plus 100 equal to. So let me just put it like this. So we can simply say 300 plus 001. And then we draw a line there. So you can simply say 0 plus 0, it gives us 0. 0 plus 0, it gives us a 0. 3 plus 1, it gives us a 4. So it means that if I'm saying 30 plus 100, it's going to give me a 400. I hope this is making sense. So the answer here is going to be 400. So we jump to the next number, which is 1221. So if we say 1221 plus 100, we're going to say 1221 plus, how do I write 100? I'm going to have my 0, 0, 1 there. And then I have that line down there. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus empty is going to be 1. And then now you are done with this one. So it means that if I'm saying 1221 plus 100, the answer is 1321. So let me just clear that out and this part out so that we can have a proper space to work out the ones that are remaining. So for this one, the answer, let me just write it here, it's 1321. So now we come to the third one. We have 458 plus 100. How am I going to write it? I'm going to say 458 001. And then I draw my line there. Let's not forget the addition there. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then the answer is 558. I hope it is also making sense. So let's just write that answer there, which is 558. So now we come to the fourth one, which is 624. So remember, we are still adding 100. So we have 624 plus 100. How do I write it? I'm going to have my 624. I'm going to have my 001. My line there. my plus sign. Then 4 plus 0 is 4, 2 plus 0 is 2, 6 plus 1 is 7. And then you are done with that one. I hope it is making sense. So let me just clear that, and then we jump to the last one. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3 plus 100. So we're going to have my 1, 1, 2, 3 plus my 100 there. So how am I going to write it? I'm going to say 1, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1. And then I write that. So 3 plus 0 is 3, 2 plus 0 is 2, 2, 1 plus 1, sorry, it's 2, 1 plus empty, it's 1. And then you are done with addition. I hope it made sense. So now we are going to jump to subtraction. So when you're dealing with subtraction, I made an example there. Okay, when you're dealing with a subtraction, you're dealing with a negative sign. So what does this mean? It means that you are going to reduce a number from the number that you are given, or the number that is there, or the number that is provided. So why do I do that? I'm doing that to find the difference between the two numbers. Okay, so down here I stated, has like an example: subtract 50 from the following numbers. Okay, so the first one is a little bit, not much tricky, but it's a little bit, because if you check, okay, let me just put it down there. So it's 2, 4, 8, and then we have a 50 there. Remember, we're subtracting. So if you check, you can say that minus that is just going to give you an 8. But then if you say that minus that, it's literally going to say negative something. So how do I subtract that? I'm going to come this side. I borrow a 1. So it means that now I have 14 minus 5. So if I say 14 minus 5, I'm going to remain with, let me see, 14 minus 5, it's 9. And then here I had a remaining 1, so I'm going to have a 1 there. And then I'm done. I hope it made sense. So just to be sure, let me just repeat it. So remember, I have 2, 4, 8. I am subtracting a 50 from 2, 4, 8. What do I do? 8 minus 0 is 8. 4 minus 5, it's impossible. What do? I come to the 2, I borrow a 1. So if I borrow a 1 from 2, 1 is going to remain. Now I have a 14 there. So if I say 14 minus the 5, the answer is going to be a 9. Remember, I had this one, so I'm supposed to write my 1 there. And then I'm done with the answer. So let's jump to the next ones. So next we have 4, 5, 7, 5. Subtracting a 5, 0. So we're only going to look at these ones because they are in the same place value. So let me just remove that and then draw a line, have a negative there. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. This one minus empty, that one minus empty. We're going to have our 45 there. And then that's the final answer for number 2. So jumping to the third one. We have 8, 9, 5. We are subtracting a 50. So now we're going to have 5 minus 0 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. 8 minus empty is 8. And that is the final answer. I hope it is actually making sense on your side. So let's look at the fourth one. The fourth one, we have 5, 4, 2. We are subtracting a 5, 0. How am I going to do it? 2 minus that. I'm going to remain with a 2, because if I subtract nothing from 2, I remain with a 2. If I say 4 minus 5, 4 is younger than 5, so I can't subtract anything from there. So it means that I can come to 5, the next one, and say, can I please have 1? and then I take the 1 there. Now I'm going to say 14 minus 5. I'm going to remain with what? With a 9. And then we have that, so we're going to have a 492. And then you are done. I actually hope this is making sense. So let's look at the last one. So the last one is 125. We are subtracting a 50. So now what am I going to do? 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 minus 5, highly impossible. So now I come here and be like, can I please borrow 1? If I'm borrowing 1 there, I'm going to remain with 0 there. And then now I have 12. 12, sorry, not divide, minus 5. We're going to have, let's see. I think the answer is 7. So the answer is going to be 7. And then you are done with subtraction and addition. I hope this is making sense. So let's say now you are not given any number. You are not told to say, okay, fine, you are subtracting this. What do you do? How do I determine what am I adding? What am I subtracting? So I came up with this example. So this example says, complete the pattern. So you can see that you are given what? You are given a 200. You are given a 400. You are given a 600. So now you check, okay, what happened to this one for me to get that one? So for me to come out from 200 to finally have 400, what happened? You can see that we added. That's the first thing that you do. You check, okay, what happened? Did they add? Did they subtract? We can see that they added. Now you check, what did they add? So if we say 200 plus 100, do I get 400? No. If I say 200 plus 200, do I get 400? Then yes, so it means that we are adding 200. Same as this part. So you're going to say, what happened to this one for me to get a 600? Now you check, if I add 100, do I get a 600? No. But if I had added 200, do I get a 600? Yes. So it means that in all of this, for you to get the next number, you are adding 200. So now they want you to write the fourth number. It means that you're going to say 600 plus 200, which finally gives you an 800. So it means that here the answer is going to be 800. And you are done. I hope this is making sense. So lastly, let's look at this one, B. So that we are given 400. We have 800. Lastly, we have 1, 2, 0, 0. So now we ask ourselves, okay, what am I doing? What am I given? What is happening? So if I am asking myself what is happening, let me remove that so that it doesn't disturb us. So if I'm asking myself what happened, so I check, okay, for me to get the 800 or the next number, what happened to the first number or the 400? So if you check, for me to get 800, I have to add a 400. Okay, for me to get 1200, what happens to an 800? I add a 400. Okay, it means that the next number that is gonna come, you're going to say that 1200 plus the 400. And then the answer is going to be, I think it's 1600. And you are done. I hope these made sense. Thanks.